Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Other Tharur podcast, the podcast where we dive deep into the trends shaping tomorrow. I'm your host, Madhav Mohan, and today we are talking about something massive. Literally, the biggest demographic shift in human history is underway, and it's centered on Africa. You've probably heard snippets about the population growth in Africa, but let's look at the hard numbers from the latest United Nations World Population Prospects. That is the 2024 revision. That is the gold standard for these projections. Right now, in 2025, the world has about 8.2 billion people. Africa is home to roughly 1.5 billion of them. That means out of every 10 people on the planet today, almost 2 are African. Specifically, about 1.9 out of 10, but that doesn't matter. Fast forward to 2060, the world population is projected to be around 10 billion, peaking shortly after the 2080s at about 10.3 billion, before a slight decline. By 2060, Africa's population is expected to surge to over 3 billion. That pushes the share to more than 3 out of every 10 people being African. And by the end of the century, 2100, the global population stabilizes and around 10.2 billion, and Africa projections put it at close to 4 billion people. Nearly 4 out of 10 people on the earth will be African. That's a staggering rise from less than 2 out of 10 today. But here's the key point: the sub-Saharan Africans, specifically Nigeria, uh, Kenya, excluding North Africa, is the real engine here. It is projected to grow even faster, reaching about 3 billion people by the end of the century, while the total for the continent is higher, including Northern Africa. Either way, by the end of the century and into the next, Africa, and particularly Sub Saharan Africa, will be the largest population cluster in the world. Think about that. Asia, which today dominates with around 60% of humanity, will see its share drop to around 45% by the end of the century as populations in China, India, and East Asia stabilize or decline. Europe, its share already small, will become minuscule, shrinking in absolute numbers in many places. Of course, in the Americas and Oceania and Australia, the similar story. The demographic center of gravity is shifting south to the African continent. This isn't just about numbers. By the centuries to come, post 2100, Africa's youthful, growing population could drive global innovation, business, culture, economy, and even politics. We are talking about a world that, demographically speaking, becomes increasingly African. Of course, this shift brings enormous responsibilities and challenges too, providing education, jobs, healthcare, and infrastructure for billions more people. But it also offers incredible opportunities, a massive workforce, vibrant markets, and untapped potential to a continent which was once considered to be taboo. The world of the 22nd century, it sounds more and feels more African than anything we have known before. That's all for today. If this episode got you thinking, share it with a friend. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Uh, what does an African dominated world mean to you? Until next time, keep looking to the future. Thank you.